Yesterday, Cody Fajardo had a 500-yard and 4 touchdown games. A certain quarterback did it in 2004. Do you remember who?
Well,
Against Winnipeg?
Someone was just telling me that today, and it amazes me that number is still brought up. But I'm happy for Cody and what he's been able to do. But 500 it's a big number in this league. So I know AC did it as well. So
Twice.
Doesn't surprise me.
You're going to face a QB that's different from the others in 3-4. What is the approach?
I mean, to be honest with you, it's team defense when you play against a guy like him. I mean, when you talk about pass rush lanes and how we're going to defend him, you have to be very disciplined with it. He has very much the skill set and the capabilities of making things happen. But if you're disciplined with how to control him, you can do it. But he's going to make plays. I mean, there's no doubt about that. You just want to limit the damage when you can. But also, when you get near him, we got to hit him. And but play team defense. That's everybody running the ball, which is how we play anyways. That's what's exciting is I think we match up very well with guys like that because, a lot of our guys have played them, so you know the speed you're talking about, the athleticism you're talking about, but it just takes a concerted effort throughout your rush lanes, the attention to detail when you're doing that, making sure that you're getting to the spots we need to get to make it more difficult on him.
Some people say that the Canadian Football League, with its big field, is open to those kinds of quarterbacks. But if you look at the stats, nobody had 1,000 yards rushing as a QB in the last 20 years or so. Why they don't?
Well, it's hard to stay durable. I mean, when you're running that much and you're gaining those yards, you're taking hits, generally speaking. And, I mean, our guys are fast and big and physical in this league. Maybe not quite the same size down south, for different positions, but the speed at which people hit people is violent in this league. And the more you're running as a quarterback, the more you're taking those hits, the more it takes its toll on you. And that's, generally speaking, I'm sure what happens because I've seen a lot of great scrambling quarterbacks in this league. And for the fact that they haven't made it to 1,000 is in my opinion, the reason. It's hard to stay healthy for long enough games if you're doing that on a consistent basis. It's different if you're dropping back, throwing it, and the occasional time you're taking off. But if that's what you're making your money doing, it's difficult.
DeVonte Dedmon was the big signing, in the offseason for the return game. How good is it to finally have him in the roster?
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, what your vision was in the offseason, the reason we went out and got him, the type of returner he is, I think sets up well for how we like to do things here. He's put a lot of work and effort into getting back and being ready. So, yeah, we're excited to have him back and do the things he's been accustomed to in this league.
How pleased were you with the running game last game, seeing Travis get
extremely. I mean, I've been very pleased with it all year, to be quite honest with you. I love how our O-line is playing, the schemes we're coming up with. I think we're putting a lot of pressure on the defense. But no question, Theis last game was extremely physical. Being able to run through tackles, being able to set things up, explode through the hole. Yards after contact were great. Not only that, even in the protection game and pass game, he was outstanding. But the question was about the run game. Very satisfied.
What changes when it's that successful? So it opens the playbook, or?
Well, anytime you're able to establish the run, and obviously on first down, we do a variety of different things off of our run game. So anytime your run game is successful, it puts more pressure on the defense because, you don't want to give up a big explosive play action pass, but you also don't want to have a run game that dominates either. So it's hard to stop all of it. And when we can establish that up front, and the bottom line is this: when we're running the ball and we're throwing it, there's a lot of times those are just runs for our O-line too. So they're still coming off and hitting people and being the aggressor. So when you have the run game going, though, it opens up everything, and that's a huge thing for us. And obviously, and the other thing is wearing people down. I mean, you get into the 50 to high 50s to into 60s and 32, 35 minutes of time possession. That wears on a team. So we'd like to continue to do that to people.
Quick question, you haven't been such a favorite to win a game in a really long time. Do you feel you finally got the respect you deserve?
And honestly, we don't even care about that. You don't hear me very often speak on another team at all because I don't care. I don't care about anybody outside our building. I do not care about what other people think about our team. It's just what we have in our building that I care about. And never once have we prepared all week and not expected to win. That's just how we do things here. And the way we played today and practiced today, the expectation is we've earned the opportunity and we'll go out there and do it. So I could care less if other people agree with that or not this week.
Earlier in the week, Byron was saying, in fact, every game's been close, but you guys still win. So Is it you're saying it's positive that you get those
There's
good
a
sensation, but
yeah, there's
still
a
have
saying
things
I
to
have
learn.
here, I believe, that you don't apologize for winning. That's what we're paid to do. That's what we design everything around here about, is winning. It's not by how much, it's win the game. And a totality of a game presents itself, through 170 plays. How you play that entire game, the result of that is the win or the loss. And the fact that out of 6 games we've come up with 5 wins, there's a reason for that. We have never gone in saying we need to blow anybody out or we want to win by this much. You just want to win a game. And when games are close, it defines who you are. I mean, not every team can close out games. Not every team can have bad things happen to them and overcome them. Our team has a knack for doing that, and it's had a knack for the last 3 years of doing it. So I think that's ingrained and built a part of our culture and our belief system, and the way we coach it, the way we talk to our players, the way they believe in each other and connect with one another. We work on that stuff, and it just shows in those types of games. Obviously everyone wants to be perfect and play such a solid game that maybe those games aren't, as what other people would say, close. But at the end of the day, it's about making the plays when you need to and stepping up when you need the most, and that's what we've been able to do as a team. All 3 phases, when they needed to do it, they've done it.
There's been a lot of focus, special team play on kick returns because of Dedmon returning, but as far as coverage and tackling, is that an area of the game you feel like that can be cleaned out a bit?
Well, I mean, if we're talking about standards of the last 3 years, we've been one of the top teams in the league of covering people, not giving up explosive plays or big plays. Have there been a couple this year? Yes, there has been. Have they come in inopportune times that we'd like? Sure. But they've been very good moments for us to teach off of. And the belief system is still here. The way we work and still work to correct those things is what we focus on, not necessarily that we need to get better per se. I'm very confident in our cover teams and the way we attack people and do things. Now, I give other teams credit at times because we do go against great returners in this league that can make something out of nothing at times. We just got to keep grinding, keep playing, and understand that we can get better. And that's been the focus all year, is just incrementally getting better at things. And when a mistake happens or something negative happens against us, turn it into a positive by learning from it. So I always want to see our team do everything right, but it's really about being able to correct things and still move on and play hard that I care about more.
How about defensively, Coach? Like, the defense has come up with big moments in moments where your back's against the wall. In Hamilton in overtime, and Edmonton in overtime too, and in this last game. Like, what have you made of the way the defense has stepped up in the clutch moments?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, that's game-defining moments. When it matters the most, what do you do? And when those opportunities have risen for our defense, they've come up with the plays. It's consistency though. We'd like throughout a game. There's been halves where we've shut people out or have very little production on that side, and there's other halves where we've given up more. So it's really more than anything, in my opinion, just being more consistent for us throughout an entire game. And I know early in the season it's more tackling, and then it's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But ultimately, it's consistency. And but our defense has always been prided on physicality, and that's always been the standard. And so as long as we continue to be physical, learn again, just like the other phases, keep learning as we're going. We've also played with a lot of different pieces this year, and some really key pieces. And we're getting everyone experience, and they're learning each other better and our defense better. So, and we're still being able to win games, and again, with big defensive stops at the end. But as we get better, as we get more consistent, that play on that side of the ball will just even grow back to the standard everyone else is used to, and we'll be better for it.
You were close a few times. This time you went over 100 yards. Does that mean anything to you?
It's fun. It's recognized more for going over 100. Whether you could have 99 or 100, they'll recognize it a little more if you have 100. So it's fun.
You feel you had your best night?
Probably my best game, but I feel like there's so much more to improve on. So looking to do that this week.
How do you see your role in the CFL compared to American football? Do you feel the running back role is the same, or there's?
It's different, but a lot of it's the same. Like I've said this in the past, I take pride in being versatile. Something I do in both games, I think.
Being versatile, you also return kick. The new guy is coming in. The new old guy is coming in. How do you see that?
exciting. I'm very excited for DeVonte. It'll be fun to lead block for him. Hopefully we can spring him free for a touchdown.
Do you feel, for the first time in a few years, you haven't been here that long, but it seems that offense is leading that team. That defense and special teams are good support, but that the offense has to lead that team. Do you feel like that?
Not really. Team effort all the way around. I mean, in a Canadian game, there's so much special teams too, so all three phases, just a team effort, and that's the way it feels.
Did you feel that performance coming last weekend? Just, getting comfortable and just getting finally that 100-yard performance?
I mean, it didn't. Not really. I feel like I'm going to play well every week just because of the way I prepare. So I feel like I'll play well again this week.
Yeah, you didn't finish practice. Are you okay and banged up a little bit, or?
Yeah, just taking some extra rest.
Yeah. So to be ready for Sunday.
Yep.
Sounds good.
How many times do you expect to touch the ball?
However many they want me to. However many times we need, man.
How specifically has the line impacted your work this year? I know anytime a running back has success, you're going to credit the line, but what concretely has the line done? Because they've pass protected well, they run block well. Like, what have they done this year to make your life a little bit easier?
They're playing aggressive, man. They're making blocks downfield. They're getting to the second level, and that's a lot different from last year. So you can tell the difference, and feels like the lanes are bigger to run through, and that makes it really fun.
When you guys rolled the tape this week of you running over 7 on the other side, what was the reaction like early in the game? Did anybody give you any props? Or did you get a shout out when you ran over Rimolade?
I've had a few shout outs for it.
Oh yeah, did you? Okay.
Thanks.
They're all
Thank you,
big
buddy.
games, I guess, but just you have the opportunity to double up Hamilton early, I guess, in the season. Also to have a chance to win the season series. Does it add anything extra to this game, just the magnitude of?
Yeah, huge game. We could take the series lead. We're up 1-0, but just beating a divisional opponent's huge, so big game.
Every game has been a one possession game basically this year. Just how comfortable? Can you be comfortable in that position as a team at some point? Or?
The best teams are going to win in the last 3 minutes, find a way to win in the last 3 minutes, and we're very good at it. So, you never want games to be that close, but we'll find a way to win either way.
Where does that come from?
Blue collar, lunch pail guys, man.
We've seen, Mario Alford got a release and everything. Is there an extra pressure for you now to just come in and kind of,
No. Me and Coach B already had a conversation. My job is to just do my job. I'm just going to come in and do what I've done my entire career, man. Like, catch the ball, get vertical, and try to make something special happen. But there's no pressure there. I get paid to do it, so I got to do it.
How hard was it to go through an injury like that, especially in training camp, and then had to wait before coming into it?
It was tough because they gave me an opportunity to play some receiver, so I was enjoying it and I was playing pretty well. And then the injury happened, and you got to control what you can control in that moment. The guys had my back and they pushed me every day to get back faster than I should have, and I feel great. And I'm just excited for this weekend.
You had me scared at the beginning of practice. You were on the field, came back on the table, only to get tape.
Oh, yeah.
How physically are you right now?
What do you mean, like percentage-wise? Oh, yeah, I'm good. That's just my thing. Like, I'm a scout player, too, so I got to help my teammates out, and then when it's my time to get off the field, I get off the field and get everything done that I need to get done. Yeah.
What's your mentality? Like, there's not many guys in CFL history that are as dynamic as you have been with the ball in your hands. Like, before the kickoff or before the punt, like what's going through your mind before you catch the ball and you take off?
I had this conversation with Theis during camp. For me, it's like I'm at peace. Like, I don't think about anything. Like, nothing matters. Only person I heard ever on a punt or kick return is my mom, and everything else is just have a good time. Coach B puts us in a perfect situation to be great. So I just try to take advantage of that and trust my teammates, and they trust me to hit the hole. So gotta do what I gotta do.
What do you like about the way Byron's system operates, and why do you think you're a really good fit?
We have a good relationship. So like, if I see something, I'll talk to him. If he sees something, he'll talk to me. But it comes down to just doing my job, and like he allows me to just hit the hole, and whatever I see, I go with it. So I respect it and I appreciate it, because obviously I'm 30 years old and everyone's making a big deal about it, but I've been playing at a high level for a while now, and I'm just excited to be back.
You've had a lot of big games at Percival Molson Stadium. I mean, any season you want to come in and you want to play, but like now you have a new team, you've had to wait all this time. Like, what's that pent-up excitement going to be like, you think, in the night before the game or the morning of the game?
I'm gonna just do my same routine I always do. You know what I'm saying? Wake up, get a good breakfast in, and like I said, I gotta trust the guys as much as they trust me, and just hit the hole when I get the opportunity. And off of that first one, we'll see what happens, and just go from there. Just build on each one of them.